everybody, welcome and welcome back. I'm CrisTheGirl. Today in this video, I figured we'd be kind of hanging out today together. As you may or may not be able to tell, we are now back home. The spooky road trip is now over. It is so nice. It is so nice to be back home. It feels so good. That was a blast. We had a blast on this road trip. Everything went really, really well. Couldn't ask for a better road trip, like seriously. But it is always so nice to come back home and sleep in your own bed and take a shower in your own shower and all of that stuff. Like it just feels so good to be home. So figured we'd just kind of hang out today and do a little bit of a post-trip reset. This is usually what I do after long road trips. I usually take the day off, to be honest with you, but I figured we'd hang out today together anyways, and we'll go grocery shopping, we'll clean up a bit around the house and stuff like that. But I do also want to get out and about on the town, you guys, and do a bit of Halloween shopping as we tend to do here, and I guess specifically hunting too. Before we get into everything here, I wanted to say right up here up front, first of all, our members only live stream for August is going to be on the 19th, which is a Wednesday, and it's going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to be a member of the channel, you can do so at any time, you guys. It's a really cool community that we have going on here. We do a live stream every single month and we just kind of hang out and chat. It's very informal and it's just a lot of fun. I am always amazed by the community that we have. Everyone is so nice and so supportive of each other. You guys have your own little chats going on in the chat. Like people have met other people and, you know, made friends and stuff. Like it's such a great community that we have here. I'm really, really, really proud and happy of what we have. So if you want to be a part of it, it's a thing here on the channel. So yeah, our members only live stream is going to be on the 19th of August. And then the other piece of news that I have, you guys, Dragon Con is coming up here very, very soon. We're a month away. And if you don't know what Dragon Con is, it's this big, gigantic convention that they do every single year in Atlanta, Georgia. I've been a number of times myself. It's always a really great time. If you're part of any kind of subculture out there, no matter what it is, whether it's nerdy or not nerdy, or, you know, actual comics or TV shows, movies, whatever it is, there is something for you there at Dragon Con. Like, it's such a great event. It's so much fun. Bella decided to make her presence known. Anyways, it's a blast. I will be there, and I will be there as a guest for Dragon Con. So we're gonna do kind of an unofficial meet and greet sort of thing at Dragon Con. So if that's something you're interested in, I will be there. And on top of that, I will be doing panels at Dragon Con as well. And I'm mentioning all of this because one, it's coming up here pretty close, but two, I just got my Dragon Con schedule, my tentative schedule for Dragon Con a couple of days ago while we were on the trip. So I've had some time to process it, but I'm so excited, you guys. The panels that they have me on are so cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole separate video based off of Dragon Con and what I know, the panels that I'm doing, and we can kind of talk out like how all of that is going to go. I know a lot of people have had questions about that and like wondering what the updates are and stuff like that. Truly haven't had any until right now, up until this moment, just got the schedule. So we can finally sit down and talk about it. So if Dragon Con is something that you're interested in, you can make plans for it, etc. So yeah, that will be a video coming up very, 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 very soon. I won't sleep on that, I promise. So yeah, really, really, really excited about that. But if it's something that you're interested in, definitely look into it. Dragon Con, again, it's a blast and I will be there. So okay, that is all the stuff that I wanted to say up front here. Let's get on into the video here. So thanks for clicking on it, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a good time. Let's go. So part of what we're doing today is we are going to go grocery shopping. That'll be more towards the end-ish sort of the day. I need to get a lot of stuff. Like I don't have any coffee. I don't have any milk, any coconut milk. I'm drinking tea, some hot tea today, which I'm not complaining about. It's always nice to kind of switch it up here. But I wanted to show you guys, I'm using my new mug that I got from Hallmark. Hallmark has Halloween, you guys. Maybe someday we will get there. I don't know. I did do a little short video on my Instagram and TikTok showing some of the Halloween stuff at Hallmark. So if you're interested, go check that out. Little plug for the other social medias. We just hit 10K on Instagram, which I'm really, really, really jazzed about. Like, that's really cool. That was one of my goals once I quit the 9-to-5 job, was to really kind of focus in more on short form content. And I gotta say, you guys, I've really, really, really been enjoying it a lot. So come find me on TikTok and Instagram. And the back of it says, come alive and socialize. Really, really, really super cute mug. So drinking some nice hot green tea this morning. I figured one of the things that we could do today is I could show you some of the stuff that I got on this trip. You guys, like, I got a lot of souvenirs on this trip. So I figured I'd show you what I got. Some stuff that I already kind of showed you, but some stuff that I didn't get a chance to show you in the videos. So first of all, since it's sitting here, we did go to Knoebels, you guys. We went to Knoebels. I did not film that day. I didn't do anything that day except just enjoy it and be a part of Tampa Jay's video. He filmed it. That was his very, 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 very first time ever going to Knoebels. And so I really just wanted to be a part of that moment for him and with him. I've already made several videos on Knoebels, so it was a blast. It was a really, really fun day. So make sure you check out his video of our day at Knoebels. The link for his channel is always down in the description below. We're doing a lot of plugs in this video. I apologize. We're moving on. Anyways, I got some stuff from Knoebels. So in the past, I was never able to find Christmas ornaments at Knoebels, which is really weird. So I want to say this is a recent thing that they've started doing, because even when my parents were there like a couple of years ago camping and stuff like that, like they spent a lot of time at Knoebels and they were never able to find ornaments either. This time around, I actually did find some legitimate Knoebel ornaments. So I grabbed two of these guys, one for my mom and then one for myself. Just a good old classic Knoebels ornament. You can't go wrong. And I also picked up a Haunted Mansion ornament too. Figured we should get one. We should get a specific one for the Haunted Mansion. It's a really cool ornament as well. I love these ornaments. Additionally, because Knoebels turned 100 years old this year on July 4th, I did get some 100th year merch stuff. So I picked up this cute little keychain, and I got one other thing from Knoebels I'll show you in a second. And then yesterday we decided to just drive home. Neither of us filmed or anything. We just kind of wanted to get home. But we did stop as we were driving through Virginia at the National Bridge State Park. It is literally like right next door to Dinosaur Kingdom 2. And again, if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. Then you're watching Tampa Jay's channel as well, which we all really appreciate. But yeah, so we decided to stop at the National Bridge State Park, and it was really, 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 really cool. I took a couple of pictures, so I'll show them here for you guys, but it's exactly what it sounds like. It's just this big natural bridge, and it was really awesome, so beautiful, and also very accessible, which I appreciate because I would love for my parents to go and visit there as well. Very beautiful, nice visitor center too, I might add. So we really, really enjoyed that a lot, and I decided to go ahead and grab an ornament for our time there too. So just got this nice little classic ornament. So we've really upped the ornament game, which is good because honestly, we haven't done a whole lot this year. We really have not done a whole lot this year to warrant new ornaments for the tree. So now we have remedied that just a little bit. And since we're in the sunroom, let me show you all the puzzles. So we picked this up together again at Hallmark. They had a whole Golden Girls section, and I picked up this puzzle. And I was like, oh, this will be fun, you know, like just something fun to do, cute little puzzle. It's 1,000 pieces. It shouldn't be that hard though, blah, blah, blah. No. Nope, absolutely not. This was probably the hardest puzzle I've ever put together. It was, there was definitely a time there where I was like, wow, yeah, this is not possible. It is not possible. Mostly because of the edges. As you can see here, it's all the same pattern along the edge, and so a lot of those puzzle pieces are just that pattern. And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna drive me crazy. This might actually make me go insane. This actually may be my villain origin story here is this Golden Girls puzzle from Hallmark. But as you can see, we persevered. We pushed through. Anything is possible, kids. And I completed the puzzle. I did have a little bit of help from my parents in Tampa J2. But yeah, I'm so happy that this is done. I'm so happy that it's done. And this is one that I'm definitely going to glue and frame because I have no desire to put this together again. Absolutely no desire to put it together again. So I'm gonna glue it and frame it here pretty soon and get started on the next puzzle. And then I figured I'd show you guys awkwardly here on the floor in front of the Summerween mantle the Joanna Parker stuff that I picked up in New Jersey because I kind of showed it in the video, but not really. So figured let's unwrap it together and I'll just show you because this is one of the things I was going to do anyway today. And speaking of the Summerween mantle, we will be decorating for Halloween here pretty soon, you guys. I can't even believe it. August is here. It has arrived. So I think another video that's going to be coming up here relatively soon is sadly taking down the Summerween mantle and the Summerween decorations and stuff like that, putting them away for another year. It genuinely makes me really sad because I have thoroughly enjoyed decorating for Summerween. It's been so much fun and I really like the mantle and how it turned out, but it's time, you guys. So it's time for a nice, good, fresh start. We're talking about resets today, so that's what we're gonna do for the mantle here coming up at some point whenever I have time. And that'll be really nice just to get everything off and clean and ready to go for the next season, you know. So we'll be doing that here pretty soon. And then, yeah, getting started on decorating for Halloween. And we'll probably start with the tree. I like to start with the tree because I feel like that's just a good, nice, fun way to kind of ease into the decorating and stuff. And what I'm thinking to do, I think we might put the tree in here in the living room first and decorate it here. And then maybe when it gets closer to Halloween season, like actual Halloween, like maybe in October or something like that, maybe we can carefully move the tree to the sunroom and display it in the window for other people. I think that might be a nice thing to do. I think it might be a little much if the tree was in the window for like 3 months. It might be a little much for various different reasons. So anyways, that's kind of what I've been thinking there for that. But anyways, let me show you the Joanna Parker haul that I got. So first of all, really thrilled that I found the cookie jar, the ghosty cookie jar. So adorable. And it's nice and big too. And man, that was just such a happy accident to find all of that Joanna Parker stuff randomly in New Jersey. And also picked up one of the pumpkin mugs, which I think one of the things that we should probably do soon too is find where the heck the rest of my Joanna Parker things are, like the fall stuff and whatnot, because I can't remember if I actually have this one already or not. I just don't remember. I don't think that I do, but I'm not 100 on that. I am not 100 on that. So it'd be really nice if I didn't buy duplicates of stuff that I don't need. Although again, I have friends that I can gift it to, so it's really not like that big of a deal, but it'd be nice, you know, for my wallet if I didn't buy duplicates of things. So we might do that at some point coming up here soon too. This one I didn't really get to show you guys, but it was a mummy little treat candy bowl dish thing. Really cute. I know I've seen this guy in the past, and I think I've even seen it in person in the past, and I didn't pick it up. Again, just kicking myself for a lot of decisions, y'all, but it's okay because we found him in the end. He made our way to us in the end. That's how it goes. Part of unwrapping all this too is just to double check and make sure everything made it home in one piece. It's kind of a miracle if it does, because obviously we were traveling and moving stuff around and this and that. So these are very breakable ceramic pieces. But anyways, got this ghosty guy cookie jar. I'm so happy. We really need to figure out a way to display these year round, you guys. We really seriously need to do that. The goal and the dream that I've always had is to have one of those like antique cabinet things to have like a spooky coffee bar sort of thing. So we can display a bunch of the spooky mugs and other ceramics and things like that. We may be putting that up to the top of the list of things that I'm going to be looking out for because, yeah, I would really like to display these pieces. Hi, Daisy. We missed you, Daisy. We missed you, Daisy. Yes, we did. She says hello. And then this is the final Joanna Parker piece that I picked up, of course. The gigantic pumpkin with a little ghosty on top. Cute, cute, cute candy bowl. I went ahead and just got the big one. I figured it didn't make any sense to get the big one and the small one because they're literally exactly the same. It's just the size difference. So I got the bigger one and left it at that. So that is the Joanna Parker haul, the big score, the jackpot for this trip. And I think what we're gonna do today when we go out on our little shopping trip, I think we might stop at HomeSense because I've just had the best luck with HomeSense in particular. So we're kind of sort of going that direction anyway. So we might as well just kind of make a little pit stop over at HomeSense, see what's going on, what's been happening since, since we were there last. So we'll be doing that today too. For now, I've kind of just been randomly putting my Joanna Parker pieces here, which we still got stuff out from when we moved here. Like all my, what are these, coasters are just sitting here. I have not given this area any love whatsoever. But anyways, I put some of my fall finds here that we just got also from HomeSense not too long ago. So I don't know, worst comes to worst, this can just maybe be the display cabinet. Excuse me, Bucky. I'm not crazy about the idea, but it's better than nothing. Definitely feel like I have enough of a collection at this point. At this point of Joanna Parker stuff where we could absolutely display it year round. And I think we should. I definitely think that we should. Especially because I've put a lot of this stuff is not inexpensive, you guys. Like, I've put a lot of money into this. So whenever I put a lot of money into things, I'm like, okay, displayed year round. We're not putting it away, dang it. We'll just put him up here for now. So at least it's up off of the floor, All right, the next and I think final thing that I have to show you guys is this giant pile of stuffed animals and pillows. Y'all, I need to figure out a way, speaking of figuring out how to display my Joanna Parker pieces, I need to figure out how to display my stuffed animals because it's getting a little crazy over here, as you can see. This was the trip for stuffed animals. Holy crap, you guys. I walked away with 6 stuffed animals, I think. This it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But things just kind of snowballed and happened. So, first stuffed animal of the trip was Bucky, the Halloween Bucky that we got, and I showed that in the video. I just moved him a second ago. That was the first stuffed animal of the trip. Second stuffed animal of the trip, we stopped at a Harris Teeter, which I don't know if I've ever been in a Harris Teeter before. It's a grocery store, by the way. This was either Virginia or Maryland. I can't remember. But anyways, we stopped inside of a Harris Teeter because we had to use the facilities, which, by the way, if you're ever on a road trip or just driving in general, you need to use the facilities. You want to stop somewhere that has probably a good bathroom. Grocery store. That's our biggest tip. Stop at a grocery store and use their bathroom. Usually it's pretty nice. We like doing that on road trips because we like seeing the different grocery stores and gas stations and things like that different states and parts of the country have. So we stopped at a Harris Teeter just for fun, and lo and behold, but they have their own little mascot. He's a little dragon guy. He's got like a little apron and chef's hat on and stuff. And Tampa J actually spotted this guy for me, and it was like, okay, well, I kind of have to have him. Like, I already have a stuffed animal from a grocery store. It's Marty the robot from the giant stores. Not a collection at this point, at that point, it wasn't a collection, but I was like, okay, let me grab him. He's really super cute, and this will be my little stuffy for Harris Teeter. So I got him, and then also I did pick up, I couldn't help it, you guys. They had these crazy squishy amalgamations of animals and fruit, like a whole bin of them, and they had various different ones, but I don't remember what they were, but they were animals mixed with fruit. And this guy is an watermelon. So I couldn't help it. I just thought he was so cute and squishy, and I don't know, he was just looking at me with those eyes, those black eyes, like a doll's eyes. So I just went ahead and grabbed the watermelon. This was kind of the random one for the trip. And then from Knoebels, this is the other thing that I decided to pick up, but I got their mascot Cosmo in his special 100th year anniversary outfit. They had all the other different mascots except for Creeper. If they had Creeper, I would have grabbed him, their Halloween mascot. But anyways, I decided Cosmo was a good bet. So this is kind of, I mean, all of these for me are like collectible things, except for maybe the watermelon. But this is definitely like a collectible sort of thing, celebrating the 100th year anniversary. And then, you guys, we stopped at a Martin's yesterday on our way home. And Martin's is affiliated with giant grocery stores. We were in Martin's, we were getting coffee, we were walking around, and they had a Marty the Robot in there and everything. And we were looking at their seasonal section, because I look at their seasonal section to see if they have any Halloween. They didn't, by the way, but they had some fall. And lo and behold, but they had Marty the Robot stuffed animals dressed for summer. I mean, this was so exciting for me because I do have, again, a Marty the Robot stuffed animal. He's in this pile somewhere. I'm not going to fish him out. It's a very delicate process that I have going on in here, but I do have just a plain Marty the Robot stuffed animal. So the fact that they are dressing him up for different seasons, you guys, we're in trouble. We're in trouble because now it's officially a collection. Now it's getting into the Buc-ee's territory where we got to find him and grab him in all of his little different outfits. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'll get back to that part of the country this year for different seasons or whatever, but Jay's going to look out for me during his haunt season to see if he has like a Halloween costume or a Christmas costume. I don't know, but I'm like so excited about this. So they had him in his little 4th of July outfit. So I grabbed that, and now I officially have the most 4th of July decor that I've ever had in my entire life, by the way. And then they also had him in this cute little shark costume. Y'all, I am a sucker. I'm a sucker. They do this stuff for children. And yet here I am, a 30-something-year-old woman, and I'm like, oh my God, I need them all. It was the vacation. It wasn't a vacation. Don't get that twisted. It was the road trip for stuffed animals, you guys. It was the road trip for stuffed animals. What can I say? So I'm going to have to figure out a good way to display these. What we have to do, y'all, is I think the grocery store mascots, the grocery store stuffed animals, like it's officially a collection now. So there we go. That's my newest thing that I'm looking into. So that's that, you guys. That's the stuffed animals. So with that, we've done a lot of gabbing here right up front, and we've barely done anything, but I just wanted to get you up to date on where we're at with the trip souvenirs and stuff. It was we had a lot of stuff, so yeah, oops, that wasn't even all of it, but I think the rest of the stuff I showed pretty properly in the other videos, so whatever. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get ready to go. We're gonna head out and about on the town and get some of these errands done, do a little bit of Halloween shopping, some grocery shopping, etc., and get on with the rest of the day. And here we are, everybody. We're in the car. We're out and about on the town. We're gonna do a little bit of Halloween decor shopping here. We're gonna stop off at Marshall's. Been a minute since we've been to Marshall's, and I'm still kind of waiting for them to do more ceramic stuff, like mugs and things like that, kitchenware. We've seen a lot of decor at Marshall's, but they really haven't put out like any spooky mugs at all, and I haven't found any Joanna Parker anything inside of a Marshall's yet this season, so figured we'd pop into Marshall's, see what's going on over there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I had pretty much given up hope. On the wizard frogs. I know that they're viral. I know that everybody is looking for them. They're all over the reseller pages, this and that. I've been on the hunt for them. I was relentlessly pursuing them for a little bit there. And then I just kind of let it go. I just let it go. I don't want to say that I gave up on it per se, but I definitely was just like, you know what? If we find them, obviously that's amazing. But if we don't, it's okay. Like maybe next year. And I was at peace with that. Like I was genuinely at peace with that. And then there they were. I saw, and it did happen. I saw their little wizard hats peeking up out of the box. I could spot it from a mile away, and there they were. And not even just one of them, but both of them. They were both there. You guys, wow. With that, I have officially found everything that I wanted to find this season. Now, there's still like a ton of Joanna Parker things that like I've seen other people find, and I'm like, oh my god, that is amazing. It's so cute. So we're still on the hunt for things for sure, but we have found so many Joanna Parker pieces this season, so many, that I am very, very, very thrilled with all of the things that I have found so far in regards to that. Because for a little bit there, I was like, oh, I'm missing out on that too. Like, where are her pieces? I'm never gonna find it. And then lo and behold, we found a bunch of them. And now we found the wizard frogs. And with that, I really truly feel like I am good. Like like I can breathe again. Like, it's kind of sad, but that's just where we're at with it all. This is so exciting. So let me just show you guys. Oh, the frog. I could cry. Like, I could literally cry. You guys, I could literally cry. We're not going to do it because that's ridiculous for Halloween decor and, like, stuffed animals and stuff. By the way, this makes eight stuffed animals in 1 week. That's where we're at with life right now. Just in case you're keeping track over there. I'm not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry. I can't believe we found them. Holy crap, guys. Like, I cannot believe we found them. They're so cute. And I know it doesn't make sense. If you know me and you know the channel, then you know it doesn't make sense because I hate frogs. No offense, but I hate frogs. Least favorite animal out there. Absolutely terrified of frogs. It's a huge reason why we moved out of Florida in the first place. But these frogs are so stinking cute. The face. Look at him. So cute. And the fact that they're wizards, like, just adorable. The classic purple robe and hat with the stars, the gold stars. He's got a little wand in his paw. And I love, this was another thing that I was like, oh my gosh, these wizard frogs, dang it. But first of all, they're huge. They're gigantic. They are not little things here. Like, they are very, very substantial, sizable plushies. But I really liked the fact, sorry, I'm copping a feel here. but their butts are filled with beans, as many of our butts are. But their butts are filled with beans, so they're weighted. They're actually a weighted plushie. So it's very comforting to hold on to, and that's kind of where I'm at with life right now, because I was manifesting this, like I was envisioning this in my brain of like how it would feel to just cuddle up with my wizard frogs and like watch a spooky movie and, you know, maybe do some arts and crafts and the stuff and just kind of just sort of be in my happy place, you guys. Like, again, this is where we're at with life right now, and yeah, it just feels really, really good. Again, in all seriousness, as a person who is neurodivergent, it just feels so comforting, like having a weighted plushie, like it's just something to hang on to. I don't know. We're trying to justify it, but at the end of the day, they're just plushies, but so cute. So let's take a look at the other one now. You just pop a squat right there for me. Okay, we'll pull your pal out. My children. Oh, my children, I can't believe it. Dreams do come true. They do come true. So here's the other one, you guys. Black robes with gold stars, and he's hanging on to his little jack-o'-lantern pal there. Just, you guys, they're so cute. They're now like my favorite decor pieces of all time. Let's just say it now. Let's just call it now. We're good now. We can go home. Everything is fine. Actually, that actually just reminded me. What I said was a falsity. We are not done for the season. Now, obviously, we're not done for the season. You know, there's still a lot of Halloween shopping to be done, but that just reminded me, for some reason, one of the places that we're hitting up today is Spirit Halloween, you guys. There is one and only one Spirit Halloween, from what I understand on the store locator, that is open here in Knoxville right now. So we're going to go to that one and only Spirit Halloween today, because we are still on the hunt for the alien animatronic. Both myself and Tampa J, we have decided that we're going to get that animatronic. Like, if we have the opportunity to get that animatronic, we're going to get it this year. So I want to head over to the Spirit Halloween and just see if they have it by chance. So yeah, that's on the docket for today. I totally forgot about the alien animatronic, but that's another big one for this year, and I do mean a big one. So, but anyways, we're gonna relish this moment. We're going to just hug your children nice and close and tight, you guys. Just hug them nice and close and tight. Anyways, this is, in all seriousness, like we're just making jokes here, but in all seriousness, like, this is so, I am so thrilled, you guys. I pretty much gave up on this. I almost gave up on the wizard frogs, and here they are. There they were, poking their little hats out of the box. I can't, but I'm just in shock. Like, I'm obviously just in shock. Thrilled. Thank you, universe. Manifesting, it works. It works, you guys. And yeah, I'm so happy that we found these guys. So happy. That aside, like, my brain is like absolutely on another dimension right now. That aside, I actually grabbed another thing from Marshall's, and again, it was wrapped up very nicely, but I'll just unwrap it for you just to show you guys. But I got one of the pumpkins on a pedestal here with the witch hat. These have been around, I think, for a little while, and I think we've seen them every now and then. But now that I am doing like a classic Halloween mantle, I think these are gonna really come in clutch. It's such a great size, first of all, nice and big. It is going to light up, and it's just classic. It's just really, really classic. There's nothing, I don't know, weird about it. Like, it's just a plain black pedestal, a standard jack-o'-lantern, and a witch hat with some bats and stars in it. So I think the simplicity of this is going to be perfect for the mantle this year. So they only had one of him and he is 25 bucks, so not inexpensive. And we just spent a lot of money on wizard frogs too, so whatever. If I only get one of them this year, it's not a big deal. Ideally, I would like two for symmetry reasons, but I decided to just go ahead and grab the one pedestal. So I'm very excited about this guy too. So that's everything that I got from Marshall's, you guys. Now we are right next door to Yankee Candle. We're actually going to pop into Yankee Candle because they have their Halloween stuff out right now. I can see it through the window right now. So I figured I'd go in, give you a little montage of the candles and the stuff like that they have. And I'm actually really looking for a air freshener for my car. I like the Yankee Candle air fresheners. So yeah, we'll pop in there really quick and then we'll head on over to HomeSense. So Yankee Candle, I gotta tell you guys, I was pretty impressed. I guess it's been a few years probably since I've been inside of a Yankee Candle, and even in the past, lo and behold, no surprise to anybody, but really the only time I ever went into a Yankee Candle in the past was for fall stuff, fall scents and all of that. So I was impressed with the stuff that they had in there. They had really, really cute displays, first of all, and of course tons of different candles to choose from as well. And I was surprised by the little trinkets and things that they had, like candle accessories and stuff. First of all, the standout piece was definitely the witch hat candle snuffer thing. That was so adorable, and if I had any need for a candle snuffer, I absolutely would have bought that. That is so stinking cute. But they also had like these candle topper things that you would stick over the top of the candle, and I asked the salesperson in there, like, what does this do? Like, as an ignorant person here, I don't know what this does. Like, does it project like images kind of like on the ceiling or something like that? And basically she said kind of that, but also it sort of concentrates the smell of the candle, so it doesn't kind of go everywhere, but it sort of just stays in like sort of a straight line or whatever. So I think that makes sense to me. Interesting concept. Again, never seen that before, but they had a bunch of different kinds of cute Halloween ones. And then they also had like the little lampshade things that you could also put on top of the candle. Lots of really cute ones, you know, hurricanes and tea light holders and stuff like that too. Really adorable, very tempting. And I'm telling you, if I burned candles on the regular, like if I was a candle person again, I absolutely would have bought some of those like little lampshades, or maybe some of the hurricanes too, even, because they were really cute. But as of right now, I just don't have the need for them, unfortunately. And they had a lot of candle pedestals as well, a ton of different kinds of candle pedestals and tea light holders and things like that. Really cute displays, just adorable, very cutesy, you know, on the cutesy side of things, but I still think that they were really stinking cute. But I still think that they were really cool regardless, and I was impressed. Overall, very impressed with the stuff that Yankee Candle had. So don't sleep on them, you guys. Definitely go check out your local Yankee Candle and see what they got going on there, because to me it seemed like they were very much trying to, maybe not trying to, but to me it just reminds me of Bath and Body Works. Like, let's just call it as we see it. And so I don't know which one came first, the chicken or the egg, or if they've just always been, I don't know, but Bath and Body Works is kind of my point of reference here, and I'd have to say that I was just as impressed, if not honestly more impressed, with what Yankee Candle was doing as opposed to Bath and Body Works. But then again, I've never been a Bath and Body Works kind of gal. Okay, so maybe a little bit biased. But and then obviously they had a lot of candles to choose from and stuff too. We could have spent the entire day smelling all of the different kinds of candles that they had, and then my allergies would be extremely upset. But all of that being said, I did get a couple of car air fresheners. I thought it was really cool because they actually sprayed the bag with some cinnamon apple scent too, which I thought was a really cute touch as well. Like, I don't know, that was a fun experience at Yankee Candle, I have to say. I just got 2 car air fresheners. The only thing I will say is they didn't really have any fall scents for car stuff, for car air fresheners, which I was a little bit sad about. They did have some, but not like the whole gambit of Halloween scents to choose from. So I went with a good old-fashioned spiced pumpkin. And then the other one that I got was just the clean cotton. So this is, yeah, clean cotton scent, because this is one of my favorite scents of all time. It's just a good, clean, laundry kind of smell, so I got this too. And that's the only thing that I got from Yankee Candle. So really cool. I'm so glad that we stopped in there and checked out their fall and their Halloween. Now we're right next door. Let's pop into HomeSense. Let's see what they have. They got so much Halloween here. Man, it's just really cool to see. Really cool to see. I already looked in their ceramics. I didn't see any Joanna Parker. In fact, it was pretty picked over in general. They didn't have a lot of ceramics at all. So that's okay. You'll win some, you lose some. But this was a heck of a day. So not complaining, just simply saying. Now we're taking a look at the rest of the decor. It gets to a point where it's like, and I said this last year too, but it gets to a point where it's like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like my brain can't even process it. Now I know why, because it's the ADHD. And I'm just like, I can't with it all. But yeah, a lot of good stuff. Love all the scarecrows. That's obviously one of my favorite things that we've been seeing a lot of is the scarecrows. This guy with the pajamas that I mentioned, we saw him in New Jersey and they have him here too. He's so cute. All right, finished up at HomeSense, and again, not like no Joanna Parker stuff, not a lot of ceramics in general. Not complaining. Again, not complaining. We're having a good day today. So that being said, I did actually pick up a mug. So I ended up getting this guy here. Kind of hard to see because it's really bright out, but it's a brown jack-o'-lantern mug. Pretty standard here, but the thing is, I really have never seen like a chocolate brown Halloween much of anything, honestly. Like we see a lot of different colors, but you don't usually see brown. I love how this looks. This may be my new favorite mug, like legitimately. I'm like crazy about this mug. So very happy that I saw this. Just a standard classic jack-o'-lantern, but it's a nice pretty chocolate brown color. So that's all that I got from HomeSense. And now we are at the one and only Spirit Halloween that is open so far here in the Knoxville area, and that also includes Pigeon Forge / Sevierville. That one I don't believe is open yet either. This is the address for this guy is 148 North Peters Road here in Knoxville. So we're gonna pop in and we're gonna see you guys. What are they gonna have? Are they gonna have the alien animatronic? I don't know. Let's go in, let's find out. Good old Spirit Halloween. Been looking forward to this, been looking forward to enjoying Spirit Halloween without a bunch of people around. Have a more enjoyable Spirit Halloween experience. Check out this tombstone. The shaking tombstone. That's really cool. Is your animatronic available for purchase? Please let it be available for purchase. He's so, man, this thing is so stinking cool. Scoping out the boxes, I'm looking around. Haven't seen them yet. Got some from last year though, or a couple years ago. Oh, Barnaby the Bear. He was really neat. They got the groundbreaking worm. Beetlejuice. That's really cool. They got Cerebrus. Okay, it's not looking good so far. Haven't found them anywhere. They do have their cute little Spirit Halloween totes, though. I would like to get one of these guys. I don't know if I want the Terrifier one, per se. I'd like just the classic Spirit Halloween one. Now, it could just be that it's still a little bit too early and they don't have it in stock yet. I don't know. I am also hopeful because we're still waiting on a few Spirit Halloweens to actually open. So maybe if we can go on the day that they open, maybe we'll have a chance. I don't know. We'll just have to keep our eyes open. But as I'm walking around here checking out the decor, I did notice this when we were at the grand opening of Spirit Halloween. I didn't see a lot of Haunted Mansion stuff. Like there usually is like a whole designated section for the Haunted Mansion, and I didn't see anything. And I still don't see anything, which is a real dang shame. I got a lot of my Haunted Mansion stuff from the Spirit Halloween. They have a lot of really cute pillows though this year, I'm noticing. There's a bat skelly down at the bottom. They got like a pumpkin one. They brought back their pumpkin head skeleton guy. This is super cute. It's a Oogie Boogie crossbody bag. If I was a fan at all of Nightmare Before Christmas, I think that'd be a must for me. Look, they do sell the shaking fish. I was wondering if they did. Dang, the chime's not working. That's really cool though, and disgusting. I like her braids. It's really cute. I think somebody did that for her. This is cute. If you need a spray bottle, they've got a bat spray bottle here and also a ghosty one. So yeah, unfortunately, no alien animatronic at Spirit Halloween. Actually, not a lot of animatronics, period. I was kind of thinking about this, but I don't think I saw any boxes for any of the new animatronics. Don't they usually have boxes for them? So, I don't know. Maybe they're in the back. Maybe I should have asked somebody if it was in the back. I really honestly don't know what's going on there. But it did just open. So maybe it really is just simply too early. I'm not really sure. I don't know. There's still time. There's still time. There's still hope. We can still manifest the alien animatronic, and we'll just simply see what happens. But anyways, that was Spirit Halloween. I didn't grab anything this time around. We are now at Target. This is the Target in Maryville, and we're gonna pop in. I gotta grab a few things. My stepdad's birthday is going to be on Friday, and he's turning 70 years old. So a big birthday, and I just need to grab a few things inside of Target. But I figured since we're here, we'll check in on them, see where they're at with things, because they were the first Target to put out Halloween in the bullseye section, so they're a little bit ahead of the curve in terms of the other Targets around here. So I am very curious to see where we are at with things, and back to school is starting here in Knoxville pretty dang soon, I think, like next week or something like that. So we will see. Let's go inside a Target. Let's get going. Well, their bullseye stuff is coming on in. They got a lot more things in here than what we've seen in the past. Look at these cute little 2-packs of pillows. That's adorable. I don't know what you need little pillows for, but they sure are cute. Trays. Got some spider webs on there. A lot of wreaths in this section on the bottom. And a cauldron projector light. That's pretty cool. And there's also these spines down here, which kind of looks like a bud vase. I like that a lot. I like the oil slick look to it too. And they've got a skeleton here as well. It's also a vase. And then they have like these little display cabinet things. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's made out of plastic, but they've got like this gothic archway, and then they have like this really pretty purple fireplace. These look like they light up. They've got a cauldron here, something perfect for Halloween, a pretty pink jack-o'-lantern. There's also fall in their bullseye section. Always like their little pumpkins. Usually grab at least one every single year. They have these slightly bigger yarn pumpkins. And then down at the bottom, some fuzzy pumpkins. These are really cute. All right, I'd say that's a pretty dang good sign. Let's keep going. I think they do have some stuff in their women's department here. So they've got a cat wearing a jack-o'-lantern hoodie, and then there's this flannel down here with a bunch of skulls on it. I think this is also a long sleeve. It's got some skulls on there too, spooky trees, bats, also some ghost face shirts down at the bottom here. They're getting in baby clothes too. I didn't see any slippers or Halloween socks yet though. Still have some of their Halloween things out though, although not a lot. Most of it's gone. Wow. I will say this, these, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Not even worth the $5. I would just leave it alone. Just avoid it. Still back to school back here, which, not shocked. Just had to check, you know, we just have to check. Ooh, they do have a little display here in their grocery section. They've got some miniatures, little ceramic miniature guys. They've got these, I'm telling you all, it's the year of the cloche. They got some cloches, these cute little ghosties, and then a few of their little terracotta tombstones and jack-o'-lanterns. I was admiring this color when we were looking at everything online. It's really cute. I like it a lot. Then on this side, they have some other different colored little ghosties. Like this one is like a gray color. Up top they have kind of a pinky orange color. Like that one a lot as well. Very exciting. And then also they got some Reese's, which is also very exciting. I don't think I've ever seen these before. Mini pumpkins. And they got candles too in their threshold section. Awesome. Almond croissant. Take a look at the packaging there. Cabin moon. Love. Ooh, the packaging this year. We're doing good things. They got cranberry orange scone. And this autumn harvest. Fall day. And cozy nights. Honey crisp apple cider. Ooh, pumpkin brulee. I'm gonna smell these and see if I think any of them will make me allergic. We also have Halloween cards. These are always so cute. And there's stickers down at the bottom as well. All right, good stuff at Target. Found a lot more than I thought we would, which is a good sign. Any day now, they're gonna drop their full-on Halloween fantasy, and I am so excited about it. But anyways, we're heading over into the Foothills Mall now. I'm just gonna run and check on TJ Maxx as we gotta do, and then we're going right next door to Publix to get some groceries. And immediately back out we go. Not much going on at TJ Maxx, you guys. It was really picked over. There actually wasn't a lot going on in there, period. Like, let alone Joanna Parker or anything like that. So, anyways, we're heading into Publix. Home. Interesting turn of events, but we don't have power. We don't have power. We haven't had power now for maybe about 30 or so minutes. It's kind of weird too because this happened last night, like from like 9 to 11 or something like that. We didn't have power as well. So kind of weird, but here we are. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and wrap up the video here, you guys. I had plans to vacuum and do laundry and kind of just wind down the evening, but I think I'll just go ahead and end the video here. I'm pretty exhausted anyway, to be honest with you, so I don't know how much I'm going to get done the rest of this evening anyway. Video's long enough, so I guess this ended up being more of a Halloween shopping video than a reset. But I am glad that we got to the stores that we did, and obviously we found the wizard frogs, you guys, so all is not lost for sure. Very excited about that. We saw some good stuff today. We found some good stuff. Season is not over yet, too. So stay tuned, everybody. We got a lot more adventures coming up here, as I always say. Once again, we'll be doing a Dragon Con video coming up here soon. We'll be taking down Summerween. We'll be getting ready for Halloween decorating, and we still have some DIYs to do as well. I'm once again slowly gathering up the materials for that stuff, and just everything else in between. Fall activities are going to start ramping up here, which I'm really excited for too. And yeah, just a lot of stuff. So thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys are doing well out there. Stay safe and stay healthy. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Stay hydrated too. And happy Halloween. I'll see you in the next one.